Hello everyone, this is Taryn with Wonderfully Made Handcrafting, and today I have March's kit from By the Well for God, Tempted. This is releasing tomorrow, Wednesday, February 21st at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 10 a.m. Pacific. So I'm going to try to get this uploaded and up on YouTube as quick as possible so you can see a full kind of lowdown on what is being released with this kit. So first off, let's look at this little goodie bag. By the Well for God always gives a fun little goodie bag. It looks like we have some glossy accents in here. This is for the early bird special. So when you spend over $75, you might get an early bird special. It just matters how fast you get your order in. And this is going to work wonderfully with some of the stamps this month. There is a fountain stamp that this will be really fun with. I love glossy accents. It also can be used as a glue. In case you didn't know that, it's really good at that as well. So this is in the little goodie bag. You also get a little stamp. Every time you place an order that's $50 and up, you get a stamp in your little goodie bag. And this one has a cute little hummingbird with floral. So that is a fun little piece right there. And then this is just what everyone gets. So let's get these out. There's a little sneak for next month as well. So we have, oh, these are fun. These are mini labels. Oh, I wonder if these are going to be a new thing in the future, because that would be really fun. So mini labels. Then you have some paint swatches. So let me get these out. They're sticking together. So you get 4 paint swatches with verses, some hummingbird stickers with florals, and then you get a little swatch of fabric with a verse card. So there is that verse card. So that is in everyone's goodie bag, no matter what. By the Well for God always has a little goodie bag for everyone. So these are the main items. If you spend $50, and then if you spend $75 and are one of the early bird specials. So that is that. Let me put this to the side. And then I will look at next month. This is going to be released in March, releasing late March. Behold the Lord. It looks like some fun colors. I love this blue and gray kind of neutral. That'll be really fun. It almost looks like old paint. So we'll see how that ends up looking like. It says, for this next study, we'll be setting aside our wants, needs, and requests to focus solely on the Lord Jesus Christ. Our matchless Savior is due all our praise and worship for all he is, all he has done, and all he is doing. Let's exalt him. So that is exciting. Let us move on to the main kit. So during the kit release, usually around the first 5 days to a week, the kit is priced at $27.50. Now, once that main kit release has ended at that time, it jumps to $30 plus tax and shipping, obviously. So the best time to get it, obviously, is during the release. And honestly, you get so much for your $27.50. So let us get open this little package. I like saving my canvas bags because I like stamping on them and using them for a texture. But you can also just, house everything in here for your kits, or use them for kind of different projects and whatnot. You can save these, this little logo for the kit and do something with them. I know some ladies are very talented and make fun little bags. With this kit, you get 2 little bow clips. These are 2 pieces of fabric together. So you could undo this. I usually make little ruffles or use them as texture. I don't usually use them as bow clips, although I did last month. You also have a verse card. We have our die cuts, which I'll go over. Love having an alpha stamp as our kit stamp. I'm so excited this month, and I love this font. I think it'll be really fun, and I can't wait to use this. This is a little preview of that. And then I will go over that in a second. But the main part, obviously, of this kit is going to be the devotional. So all By the Well for God devotionals, or almost all of them, are 14 days. So the thought process of this is that you can do study one day and then a crafting or Bible journaling, whatever, the next day. And so you would have 28 full days with a couple days off at the end of the month. I personally like to read through mine fully first. So I'll sit down for a couple hours and read through this. I will take a highlighter and highlight all the verses and match up the flashcards and journaling cards with each day, which there's going to be a product for that in a second. So hold on to the end. That's going to be a fun little thing. And so anyways, that is how I work through the kit. I read it all first at one time, and then I work through the kit day by day with the ones that I want to journal. So that is kind of how I do things. And then you also have your bibliography in the back, which I love how they include this. This devotional this month is written by Tom. So I am super excited to read this, start reading it. I'll probably read it today when the kids are playing outside. Let's open this little bag. So this is kind of all your little extras with the kit. So we have, that didn't want to come out. So we have your Daniel Smith watercolors. So this month you have 6 watercolors. Now you can save your packaging and use just a little bit of water on here and swatch it on some clear plastic packaging, and then you're going to get more use out of these because it's not going to soak down into this watercolor paper. So that is a good idea. I always keep mine at the end of the kit and make a little hole punch on it and then put it on a ring, so I have all my watercolors in a ring, because these last so long. They are artist grade, amazing watercolors, and it's just fun to have a bunch of different little swatches kind of these colors to use in projects in the future. So those are your Daniel Smith watercolors. You also have your kit sticker. So this is in vinyl, but you could put it in the beginning of your Bible or on a notebook to show what you are working on through that notebook. We have our journaling cards this month. So we have, or I guess they're kind of verse cards, but you have a couple of different scenes on there, and then the back sides are just like a toned down version. So you could put these through your typewriter if you just wanted to use the back side as well. You have some stickers, so clear stickers. So you have a bunch of scenes of bridges and benches and fountains, little birds as well. Then you have a couple washi strips, some arches, and then the other stickers in this kit are some postage stamps, and then your opaque alpha and numerics. So this is going to be in a pattern that is in the paper as well. So these are on white sticker paper, so they are opaque. And then you also have this backer. So don't forget to use this. You can punch something out or die cut it, use it as the background for a tag. That would be really fun as well. So that is what is in this little clear pocket. Let me see if I can get back in the packaging fast. I did a pretty good job. And then let's move on to the die cuts. Oh, I forgot these. I'll just put these to the side. Okay. So in your die cuts this month, we have 24 pieces and then a texture piece of this ribbon. Now everyone's going to get a different color ribbon, or I think there's 6 different colors that you could get. And then, like I said, 24 ephemera pieces. So we have some trees and florals. So you have this one. Love the arches. Then you have some fountains. A bunch of different ones. Some bridges with some fun watercolor in the background. Then you have some birds. Here's a little chick and then a hummingbird. Some more bridges. And then just some scenes as well. Then you got benches. There's a bird, a little jar, and a couple more arches. And then this is a really cute antique-y looking jar. So these are your die cuts this month that go along with the kit. There is also an extra pack of die cuts that I will show you in a second. Let me get these put away so I know that these are the die cuts that go with the kit. And then we will move on. So that is everything for $27.50. You get your devotional, you get your sticker pack, and then your little verse cards, your stamp set, and also these little cute bow clips. So that is an amazing price for all this. But there are a ton of add-ons if you're looking to do more stuff. There are kind of your normal add-ons. So let me grab those. So we have 2 verse card sets. Both are in bright colors. One is more of an ombre look. So you have, I think, okay, so it's 5 different colors. So you have green, blue, yellow, pink, and then like a rainbow. And then you have that as your backer card for that. Now, these are both going to run the full length of the devotional. They kind of go back and forth between what set. So you don't have to get them both, but I know a lot of people will get them both. And also, sorry, the back side is ombre as well. So you could just use that if you wanted to, or you could die cut some stuff out of the ombre paper. So there's one set. And then the second set is like tone on tone florals. So this is the look of these ones. And then there's your backer again. So these are a great little addition for clusters or doing word studies. I know a lot of the ladies like doing that. I do as well. Let me try to get these back in. Sorry. Okay, so we got them both back in their packages. And then we have some of these library cards. I did these last month because they fit perfectly in the new mini pockets. And I love the library cards. I would love them even without the mini pockets. But you have a lot of bright colors. They are double-sided. One side has the author and title on it, and then the back side is kind of blank up here. So it just matters on what you want to see, if you want it a little bit more busy at the top or not. So these fit perfectly in the little pockets. Let me grab those. So these are your pockets. You get 5 different ones. Oh, I'm sorry. 6, sorry, different ones. So you'll have, you know, polka dot one-ish. Yes, it's polka dot. And then that paper, that is the alphas, some ivy, some plaid, florals, this fun geometric pattern and whatnot. And they just fold nicely. You can use some score tape or some liquid glue, either way. And it just makes a nice little pocket for your Bible or wherever you are working in. Then we have 2 sets of journaling cards this month. We have the Tempted Wildflowers and then Tempted Scenic. So let's open these up. These are going to be 12 different floral scenes. So some are a little bit more bright than others. That one's kind of a rainbow. So those are your 12 different wildflower scenes. And then you have just the regular scenic, which is more of trees and bridges and kind of just backgrounds. So this one, you have also 12 scenes. There's a hummingbird. I love this one. Purple tree. I like that one as well. So you have a bunch of different kind of looks with these. And then the last thing we have are the mini note folders. I know so many of us have Loved using these little note folders. So let me get those out. Sorry, I just don't want to mess up my journaling cards. So I want to get those back in. Don't you love that they have started making even 2 sets of journaling cards? Oh, and sorry, I forgot. The back of these are the same as the front, just a little bit lighter. These ones have this really cool notes little graphic on the back, so it's very easy to fill in or put it through your typewriter. So those are your journaling cards. Mini note folders. You get a set of 8. So they're going to be different on one side or the other, so you could fold it either way. So you have the wildflowers with this polka dot. Then you have this fun stripe with this tone-on-tone floral. Little jars with some crosshatch purple. Geometric circles kind of with this rainbow tone-on-tone. A plaid with purple geometric. Ivy with green. That one's pretty as well. Jars with this coral kind of geometric. It's kind of like a salmon color. And then florals with a pink polka dot. So those are your 8 sets of those. There's no mini note folders this week or this month. I know they were doing that. You know, they kind of do that on and off. But the pockets are here instead of the mini note folders this month. So those are kind of your staple extra paper pieces. Besides the extra die cuts, let me put these over here. Let's talk about these die cuts. So this is the coordinating set for Tempted. So you can also buy the same set that comes with the kit as an extra or separate from the kit if you want extra die cuts, but this is the coordinating one, so it's going to be different than what comes in the actual kit. This one you get 30 pieces. So we have some hummingbirds and jars. Love these hummingbirds. And they're bigger, which I like, which is fun. Then you have hummingbirds on florals, and you have some more just kind of singular florals or little groups. And you have this little chunky bird. He's really cute. More florals. Then you have also some more hummingbirds. Then you have some in florals. There's a bright orange one. A single one with a little floral. This is a fun piece. You could fussy cut that out even more. Then you also have some more jars. Hummingbird. That's pretty. Unite. I'll have to look up what day that goes with. A purple jar and some just kind of hodgepodge of florals. So let me put these away. And then you also have your main kind of alphas. And I put the labels with the alphas because the labels are now in the same colors as the mini tile alphas. So I just kept those together to show you. Don't want to mess up the little beaks of my hummingbirds. So these are going to be in the same color ways. So they're like a pastel. Pastel. So you have, these are remind me of Easter. So you have a green, a yellow, a blue, a pink, and a purple. Both sets with the labels. My favorite thing ever. I love using them as just little pieces to put in clusters. I put them in my typewriter. I stamp on them. They're amazing. So you get just like a dot grid, a line grid, and then just a lined piece. So my favorite is the dot grid, but I like them all. I use them all. So same colors for that. And then you also have your clear alpha stickers. So you get 7 clear alphas. Let me see if I can get these out. These are always tricky to get back in for me. But you have that same piece that is that pattern paper, but it is in the clear. You have yellow, that salmon, purple, blue, a darker blue. This is kind of like an aqua blue almost. And then the green. So those are your 7 sheets of clear alphas. Probably wouldn't be able to read text through that, but I think the rest of them, you probably, maybe not the purple, but the rest of them, you probably could read the text through them if you're using like a smaller 2-inch column Bible. Hey, look at that. I got it in fast. Okay, and then we also have stickers. So we have your mini sticker pack, which you get 8 mini clear stickers in 4 different designs. Sorry. You have some arches and bridges in here. Let me bring it up a little closer. Then you have, you know, some more scenes and arches and little birds. That little blue bird is cute. And then some hummingbirds and florals. And then some more. These are great in planners or in mini pocket Bibles or just on the side. Like I use an interleave Bible, and so I always try to highlight the verse that I'm working on. And so these are great to add to the text side of the interleave Bibles to just give a little pizzazz to that side of the page where you are showing what verse you're using. And then we have your regular or larger size stickers. So with this pack, you have some bigger fountain pieces. Then you have these beautiful scenes. That'd be really fun to use for something. I have some ideas there. You have jars and a jar with a scene. Then you have bigger washi strips, which these aren't obviously real washi. You just kind of have to make a jagged edge with your scissors if you want that. And then these are your title starters. So these are the titles of each day. So those are your sticker pack if you like the regular size, or if you want some more clear stickers. It's a great way to make some simple pages that have a lot of color. So those are fun to use. And then I guess I'll talk about this real quick. So a lot of times By the Well for God does fabric packs. However, this month they are trying out fabric strips. And I like that because I basically just use strips of fabric. And this time you're going to get more strips of fabric. So you're getting 4 fabric strips in various colors, approximately 1.5 by 21 inches. So these are great. You can make little bunches or just layer them behind to make bows. I think this is a great plan. I hope they continue doing strips because I like having more fabric or, you know, patterns of fabric, and they're already kind of cut in the way that I use them. So that is super helpful. So fabric strips. And then we have journal sets. So I got journal set 1. If you get the bundle, you will get journal set 1 this month. They stopped doing both sets of journals in case, you know, because some people don't need 4 journal sets. Each journal set comes with 2. So the bundle is getting journal set 1 this month. So you have this beautiful watercolor floral, and then you also have this little plaid. Okay, so the next thing we have is the paper. Okay, so the next thing we have is the paper pack. This is a 6x8 version. They also have a 6x6, but 6x8 is definitely more popular. You get 24 double-sided pieces of paper, 3 of each design. Get a little preview on front that you could also use. So we have this month these wildflowers, kind of like journal set 1, with that tone-on-tone green. Then you have a plaid with a geometric coral salmon color. Then the florals with that purple kind of crosshatch ivy with the green. Then you have the jars with a yellow with orange polka dot. Love this fun one. the stripes with circle geometric shapes. Then we have this pattern paper they created with a rainbow ombre with crosses. And then you also have this water one with a swan. And then this back side has the florals and some handwriting and a kite up there. It's really kind of fun. So those are your papers for this month. And then for stencils, we have something that kind of goes alongside that last paper. But first off, we have this ivy that is coming with the bundle, or you can only buy it with the kit. So this is not sold separately. You have to buy the kit to get this ivy stencil. And I think it's going to be so pretty on the back side of an interleaved Bible in the background, just layered like 2 on top. I think that'll be really fun. Okay, then you have ripples from the past. This is the one that I was talking about. Looks similar to that last paper with the water. So it obviously starts off bigger and then kind of fades as it goes up the page. And then lastly, you have One Who Serves. This is kind of like Easter, or for Easter, Isaiah 52:13. Surely has borne our griefs and carried our sorrows. You could also mask these off if you just wanted the words or just wanted that lily. That is an option to do with this stencil. So those are your 3 stencils releasing this month. And then we have our stamps. So these stamps you can purchase alongside the kit. So they are, if you purchase one, it drops it down to $12 alongside your kit. If you purchase 2 or more, they drop down to $10 each, which is a great deal because these are usually going for $15. And if they sell out, these are only released with the kit. If they sell out, it's not guaranteed at all that they will bring them back. Usually they do not bring the stamps back. So if you like them, grab them while you can alongside your kit. This one is Narrow Path. It has this beautiful arch that you could color in. Also a bird, a bridge, your little title, Tempted, in a jar. There's your little sneak peek of that, or a little idea. Then you have a Spring Breeze. I love this one. I love the swings with the big tree. And then this is a ladder, but you could also make it a fence if you wanted to. You also have 2 fun little kites. There is a preview of what that could look like. In the garden would be great with the Tim Holtz watercolor pencils. Very easy to color in. You have a bunch of different kinds of florals. Then you can make a scene with those. Lenora's going to be amazing this month making all her scenes, especially with this one, Be Still. There's 3 different benches. You have the umbrella and your rain boots with a little bush on the side as well. And then lastly, you have Freely Flowing. This is your background stamp. There's a lot of things you could do with this one. You could mask off and just use the fountain. So mask off the letters with some mint tape. I only have my big roll, but you could cut this down and mask off all the letters, or you could mask off the fountain if you wanted to, or use them both together. I probably will not use them both together, so I'm thinking about doing some stamp surgery and stamping around because I feel like I'm going to just use the fountain or just use the letters. But if I ever wanted to use them together, I could put them together on a block if I did the stamp surgery. So no big deal there. But yes, these are your 5 stamps releasing alongside the kit. And then I have one more thing to show you that I am so excited about. This is the DIY gathering box. I am so excited about this. I think I'll be doing a video of this as well, of putting it together. It's a very simple and straightforward, but I think some people would like to see. Okay, so for this, you have a little box that was made with the Glowforge at By the Well. Now this has a protective coating on it, like a protective paper. So you'll just peel that off, and it's a beautiful cherry wood. Let me see if I can do one of them. Oh my goodness, it smells so good. Hold on. Oh, I think I got it. Okay. Okay, yep. Sorry. So see how beautiful that cherry wood is? So this is just protective coating for right now. So you'll peel that off and construct this box. And then you have a fun little place to put every one of your flashcards or journaling cards for each day of the kit. So this kind of started when I made, I don't have them right by me, but I made folders with my Tim Holtz folder die 1 month, and then labeled them all days 1 or intro to 14. And that kind of started off with a bunch of people making the same kind of folders. And then it just makes it easier to put all your stuff in for each day. Like I highlight the verse, I put the journaling cards in that match with that day. And, you know, whatever matches, like the flashcards and whatnot. So that's kind of how this started. And Mindy had a beautiful box that she put everything in. I just used an IKEA box, but this is going to be 500 times better. I'm so excited about this box. This is the ticket one. So there was 2 different sets you could get. This is the more neutral one, tickets, and then there's a beautiful also vintage coffee tin one that is I mean, it has some neutral colors, but it is brighter, and I love that one as well. It was so hard to pick because they are absolutely gorgeous, both of them. So you have, let's see, I think you have 16 folders. Yeah, 16, because you have one for intro, days 1 through 14, and then you also have a miscellaneous one. So look at all these. They are beautiful, and then the back sides or the innards kind of look like that, but you could use these as the outside as well if you wanted to. So this is the neutral ticket one, but don't forget to look at the coffee one too, because that is equally as beautiful. Super hard to decide on which one to get. And then you have some instructions in here as well. Let's see if I can open this. So you have instructions, and then you have stickers for day 1 through 14, intro and miscellaneous. And then you have some fun clear stickers as well. These are really staticky. So this is what came in the little DIY gathering box. And then it also has a little book plate that you can put on the front of the box. I'm going to do a whole video on putting this together. And then you also have some super glue if you wanted to use super glue to put this together. You don't have to. It's dovetailed beautifully, so it should be just fine without it. However, if you definitely want it super secure, you can add some super glue to that as well. So that is the DIY gathering box. Make sure to be on the lookout. I will be doing a video on how I put mine together, and I am so excited about this. I hope they keep this kind of as a staple item because I think it'll be really fun. So that is it, guys. That is it for the Tempted release. That is happening tomorrow, Wednesday, February 21st at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, at 10 a.m. Pacific. Yeah, if you have any questions, let me know down below in the comments. I'm happy to help you out. I will also have my affiliate link down below. Thank you so much for using that. It doesn't cost you anything extra, but does go to help me and my family. So thank you so much for using that, for those of you that do. And I hope you have a wonderful day and happy shopping tomorrow, guys. Bye.